Fly Fishing Insider podcast. Got a really easy tip for you, something that I almost forgot to pass around, but it was a trick I learned a long time ago. It was from a buddy of mine, Kim. He was a climbing partner. And Kim, if you're hearing this, you'll appreciate it. But Kim taught me to put his name on everything. I mean, the guy had a Sharpie everywhere he went, and everywhere he went, he had his flipping name on everything. He told me a story one time of leaving a crash pad out in the middle of nowhere, and like a couple weeks later, somebody showed up at his house and said, "Hey, I got your crash pad. I saw it had your name on it." So, Kim, this one's for you. Yeah, I put my name on everything. This is really important on a couple things. One, I'll use this old fly box. I got an old fly box here. Great little foamy, etc. I put my phone number in it. I don't even put my name. I just put my phone number in it. So if somebody finds my fly box, they may deliver it back to me. When I was really early in my fly fishing career, somebody gave me a box of wet flies as a gift, and I cherished it a lot. Unfortunately, I didn't cherish it enough to put my number in it because I think it was only a few days later I dropped it. And at the time, I was really sick. So it meant a lot to me. I felt horrible. The guy was really good about it. But long story short, that's one item. I go as far as putting it on my dubbing stuff, my phone number. I probably used that as a fly box one time. Just kind of looking across. Here's an example. You go to a lodge. Everybody has the same pair of boots. What do? Put your initials or your name on your boot. That's an example. I remember the first time I went to a lodge. I think it was in Belize or Alaska. I can't remember. And I walked out and I went to grab my boots, and everybody wore like size 9.5, Sims boots or Corker boots or whatever. And yeah, they were all the same. Nobody had their names on it. And I wasn't even sure if I'd ended up with the same boots. I just tried to pay attention where I put them after that. And honestly, what I did is carry my wet boots up to my room most of the time. And in fact, it was Belize. I do recall that. So the next thing I do is I put it on all my gear. Here's an example of gear. I've got a wading bag, and on my wading bag, you can see it's got my name on it. I remember going to Arkansas, fishing the White River. We rented a VRBO, got some guides for the day, fished a couple creeks on our own, etc. And I came out, and it was like, one of the last days packing up, and everybody had a taco bag. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Where's my taco bag? Who's your taco bag? No, that one's mine. No, that one's mine. Well, that one has a rip in it, and you just avoid a lot of problems. So my tip of the week is put your name, your phone number, your initials or something with a Sharpie on all your gear. Just put it everywhere. If you have backpacks and packs, etc., I like to put it in a similar area so I know where to look. Boots, I put it on the heels or somewhere on the shoe that it's going to absorb. Heels can be tough because you're often taking your boots off with your foot and putting your foot on the heel and scraping that off. Fly boxes, I typically write it on the outside and the inside. I typically just put my phone number on the inside. Most people in fly fishing are going to see that, and they're going to call you and let you know. Those are just a few tips for you guys. I hope you enjoy that, and it saves you some money and bucks along the way. If you want to check out some stuff, go check out the notes. I got links to a bunch of the gear that I used. We'll talk to you soon.